Good morning, everybody. Just getting my charger off the ground. Happy New Year. Happy Jan 1, 2026. New Year. Same grow tent. Good morning. I need coffee. Grab my coffee. What's up, everybody? Good morning. What's up, Pro Pyro? What is up, Habitual Calves? Good morning. Happy New Year, everybody. Cheers. My second coffee of the year. And it's hitting the spot. How's everyone doing today? I stayed up past my bedtime yesterday for the live, and so I'm a little bit tired today. I also, the garden, what's up, Mia? Happy New Year. Yes, hope you have a wonderful day and a better one tomorrow. Amen to that, calves. Got my fan blowing in my face, drying my eyeballs out. Maybe I gotta stand in a different direction. Good morning, DJT. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm moving a little slow this morning, so bear with me. I had something planned for this morning, actually, for today's live, just to get things started off right. And we actually have work to do today in the garden, so that's not going to happen. I'm at work as usual, stayed up until after 1 a.m. playing video games by myself. No party. What, Habitual, what video games do you play? Do tell, do share. What kind of video games are you into? Good morning, Jay. Happy New Year. And yeah, so last night we did a little impromptu TFP after dark. So I had some company over yesterday, some family, and yeah, man, sometimes people are in a phase of their lives or going through something, or not even going through something, they're just different. Like maybe I've changed, and there's certain people that give me energy, and there's certain people that just consume my energy. And last night I was like, damn, that social interaction left me drained, exhausted. It's a lot to keep up a conversation if it's not about plants, to be honest with you. So, or about the things that I like to talk about, which is plants, plants, and plants. So, yeah, it was a little bit, you know, so after that I was like, God, I feel like I need to hop on a live and, you know, hang with my people, hang with my, like, the type of people that I want to be around, you know. So thank you for everybody to come to, wow, I can't talk today. When can I ever really talk? Thank you for all of you that came out to hang out last night on the After Dark. So what's up, Doyle? Happy New Year. Steph, I'm from Ontario, Canada. Good morning, James. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. See, today I don't feel weird saying Happy New Year because today is the new year. Yesterday felt weird because it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not even done yet. You already want to go to that step when we're still back here? Happy Tuesday, Fred. Cheers, everybody. So, last night, had a pretty strong gummy, but Happy New Year's, everyone. That's okay. You know what's going on, though? Every time I do a live, it uploads as private, and now I can't make it public. I don't know what happened to last night's live, but I'll try to get it back and post it up there. So last night, and I forgot this morning, so I came down and I was like, oh, somebody has been in the grow tent, but nobody's been in the grow tent. I gotta turn all messages on. Sorry if I missed anybody. What? Don't be weird. You got some. Are you from the countryside now? It was New Year's Eve yesterday. Yeah. No, but I feel weird wishing people Happy New Year's when it's New Year's Eve, you know? I like to wish it when it's the actual New Year. What is this channel about? So I grow my own produce, or at least I'm learning to. This channel is about the indoor garden that I have and my journey learning to grow my own organic produce, learning all about aeroponics, hydroponics, indoor gardening, plants, some cooking segments, but yeah, it's all about growing your own food. And man, I gotta move this fan. It is drying the F out of my eyeballs. So, okay, a couple of things. So some of you, I did some work last night on the After Dark channel without you guys, without this channel. So a couple changes you'll see today. Galaxy rods, good to see you. Last night got freaky, it was all ears. Yeah. Did it? I don't even remember, to be honest. Jeff on the other channel, TFP After Dark. It's in the description below. That's where the other plant is. Hello, beautiful D. Good morning. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for hanging out. Really important stuff everyone should learn. Absolutely, David. Happy New Year and welcome. What's up, Les? Happy New Year. I saw Les. Oh, 77 days until spring. Nice. You guys, we're closer than we realize. For those of you that start your seedlings indoors, we're like 2 months away. At least for me, I start mine, well, maybe that's a little ambitious. I start mine end of March, early April. So we're a couple months away. It's gonna fly right by. Before we know it, I'm gonna be resetting the tent all over again. I mean, habitual, do you really live for them? But it is, we appreciate the positivity, Les. I love that you give us something to look forward to. I can't afford electricity to do this. Well, that's a great segue into what I was going to say. Giggle Tree. Okay, I'm the worst with my email. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get back to you, but Happy New Year, Giggle Tree. Good to see you. Is that in your basement? Yes, Sir Leatherface. So, Sky Overhead. Good morning. Happy New Year. MK. Good morning. Happy New Year. Reporting to class. You guys are awesome. Cheers, everybody. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Yeah, so today's plan, what I wanted to do, I don't know if it's kind of like a girly thing to do, but, you know, if you want to make stuff happen in life, you have to have a certain mindset. Things in life, I mean, I come from two schools of thought. There's an aspect of me that's very much let life happen. Just let it happen. However, there has to be some substance behind that. Like, you can't just let life happen and sit back and twiddle your thumbs. You have to do something, right? And where it starts is having the intention. What's up? Shut your legs. I'm just gonna call you legs because that feels weird. I feel like I'm telling people to shut their legs. What's up, legs? Good to see you. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for hanging out. Cheers, everybody. So, as much as you may be somebody who likes to let life happen and just kind of go with the flow and not be a control freak, which is sometimes how you achieve the best outcome in your life. But you can't just, you know, all right, when's life gonna happen? You gotta do something. You gotta either make money, go to work, grow some plants, make some food. Like, you got, you know, the clouds aren't going to come feed you from above. You have to feed yourself, you know. So it starts with intention. And so that is what I was going to have planned today. I am an arts and crafts guru, and I had kind of some fun little papers all cut up. It's literally nothing special. It's just TFP themed colors of paper, and I was going to pretty much set my intentions, but not for myself. What are my intentions for the garden and for the Fresh Princess as a whole? What are my intentions for the YouTube channel? What are my intentions for you guys? What do I want to do for you guys? You guys show up for me every single day what are my intentions? How am I going to show my gratitude, my appreciation? You know, how can I make this even more of a community where you guys get even more out of it? So it was going to be one of those lives where we're going to set intentions for the garden, for the community, for the cannabis. I took my first shower of the year this morning, so you should follow suit. All right, let me just catch up on some chat here. Happy New Year, Robert. I'm gonna say good day, fam, from now on. There's too many regulars. Yeah, just say good day, fam. You know, I know a couple people that are in this chat that watch but don't say anything in the chat just because they don't want to miss anybody and they feel so guilty if they miss somebody. So it's like, you know what, I'm gonna sit this one out so I don't have to say hi to everybody. Which is cool too. There is a 12-step programming for the recovering control freak. I bet there is. One of them is don't start a garden, because you'll really try to control that. Thanks for having me in here with you guys. Let's all tap the like button and say, that is so nice of you to say, Legs. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate all you guys for hanging out. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day so far. What's up, El Badger? Happy New Year to you too. I hope everyone's doing well today. Thanks, Giggle Tree. What did everyone get up to last night other than watch TFP After Dark? You could release those hoodies. That is on the list. That is on the list. That is on the list for the first week of January, actually. And here's the thing, is kind of another segue into what we did last night. I'm officially on 12/12 lighting schedule now. And I had to shift my lighting schedule because, as a lot of you know, I'm going to be starting, no more showering for 2026. Ew. Berry, Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you so much for just hanging out. Hitting the emoji bar 24/7. Oh, is that you, El Badger? You guys do it. You know, whenever I hit the hearts on another live, it's so funny. All of a sudden, you see all the other people do it too. It motivates other people. I already took my first nap of the year. Woke up again, passed out. Nice. After dark plants on that, are your after dark plants on that schedule also? Yes. So that's why I changed it to 12/12. Otherwise I wouldn't have even considered it, but some people say that 12/12 is actually better. So last night we made the switch, but as a lot of you know, the first show is January 19th. But I'm going to be co-hosting a show with Enoch from the Urban Gardener Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I'm going to be doing it from the grow tent. And so it's a 2-hour show, 8 p.m. Eastern time, but it's going to finish at like 10 p.m. and my lights were out by 8 p.m. So what's up, John? Happy New Year. What made you decide to grow your own food? I mean, have you been to the grocery store, Steph? I would have stuck at, well, those are photos. What's up, Andy man? Good to see you. Happy New Year. 12/12 gang over here, 3.5 weeks and chop. Nice, Aaron. Good to see you. I will be putting on gloves once I start working with the plants. I missed TFP After Dark. I woke up. Oh, no, that's okay. I fell asleep about 15 minutes after it was done, Les. Was it a good one, MK? I got off and I'm like, what is wrong with you, you stoned disaster? It's like, Ganix, Happy New Year, man. Cheers. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a good one. I got something coming out to you in the mail this week, Ganix, so stay tuned. So yesterday we switched to, because I'm going to be co-hosting the show. Yeah, TFP already making people jealous, yeah. Because I'm going to be co-hosting the show and it's until Monday, or it's until 10 p.m. I had to shift my lighting schedule so that it'd be lights out after the show was over. So 11 p.m. is probably the best time, and also it works out because, I mean, there's an overlap with peak hours, but peak hours start from 6 a.m. till 5 p.m. So there's a good chunk, there's like 6 hours there. So about 6 hours, now I'm half-half. Rather than being like 12 hours in the peak, paying 28 cents a kilowatt, now I'm going to be paying 7 cents a kilowatt for 6 hours of that time, which is nice. And there's a little bit of a shift now. This morning, normally I wake up at like the crack of dawn. Like sometimes it's 4:30, sometimes it's 5 o'clock. And the first thing on my mind is garden. I run down to the tent, I check everything. That's the first thing I do. And then I notice all the things I need to do. And then I get stressed out. And then I spend all morning in the garden and until my live. And then after the live, I still have to finish things. And then it's like all day I'm stuck in the garden and I never finish anything. And so now, now that the lights don't turn on till 11 in the morning, now I'm like, oh shit, what am I supposed to do now? What do I do? My life is wake up, garden, wake up, garden, wake up, garden. And now it's wake up, and now what? So now that is the time I should be using, work on my website, do the other things. There's other projects, you guys, which I can't wait to talk about, but there are other projects, like I said, I'm really trying to advance here, and I have a lot of intentions for the brand as a whole, and what I want to achieve in the gardening world. And so yeah, now there's that time from 4 a.m. till 11 a.m. when my lights go on. Now I have time, and it's almost like, I don't know, that's the only way for me to not spend all day in the garden is if the lights are out, then I have no choice. So yeah, it works out. I am going to just catch up on some chat. The Urban Gardener has a live about growing. Yeah, so Les, the Urban Gardener, he's got Let's Get Growing Saturdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and now it's going to be Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So I think it might be, I don't know what day January 3rd is. January 3rd is the weekend, right? Today's January 1st, so yeah, Saturday. So I think it's at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, Les. And I think it's just, yeah, I think it's the regular show. They have a regular show on the weekend, 7 p.m. to 5 p.m. What? Peak hours? Off-peak hours, you mean? So my lights are on from 11 a.m. till 11 p.m. Do you own a yoga mat? I do, but I used it in my outdoor garden because I didn't have my kneeler handy. So I used, or knee pad, so I used it in my outdoor garden, and now I'm not going to bring it in the house anymore because it's all in the dirt. What's up, Kevin? Good morning. Happy New Year. Bernie's probably just enjoying the day. Not having to work for once is probably nice. What's today's tasks? So we've got some pruning to do. We've got water to fill in the orange grow tower, nutrients to add. I've got to add nutrients in the second bucket system. I've got, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do. And then, so right now I'm going to feed the second bucket system today, and then the following time, or the next time the res empties, we're going to do the same thing that we did with this one. I would do it today, I just don't have enough water. So we're going to feed them. I can see from what has happened here, I'm kind of understanding. I feel like when your leaves are flat like this and then they start to turn, they're looking for something. Something's wrong. They're looking for nutrients. And so that's what's starting to happen in my second bucket system. And with the first one, I just sat on it. I waited. I didn't do anything, and then they got all screwed up. So now I know, okay, now you got to feed them. You're too late already. So because I checked the ppm yesterday and it was really low. I became third shift gardener because of light schedule. What's up, Neil? Good to see you. And thanks so much, Cavs. Night vision glasses. No, you know what? I don't want to disrupt the plants, and I, you know, according to what I've been told is like, you don't want to deal with any light leaks, and even though it's in a basement, I just don't want to come in here in the morning. You know, there's windows and stuff, so there could be a slight light leak. But yeah, so I'm just gonna have to change the way I do things, but that's okay. Like, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. I'm gonna save on electricity because the lights aren't on for 16 hours, they're on for 12 hours. 6 of those hours, or 50% of that time, it's off peak, so I'm paying 4 times less. Can you imagine? 7 cents a kilowatt versus 28 cents a kilowatt. You know you're addicted to plants and gardening when you say good morning to your plants first before your family, right? And now I can't freaking do that. I can't say good morning to my plants before anything else because they're sleeping. They like to sleep in. They're hungover today. They're sleeping in. I just started my seed run making feminized purple kush crosses. Nice, John. Congrats. Happy growing. Happy New Year's, Brett. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hope you're having a beautiful day so far. What are you trying to achieve? Great question. Personally, I'm trying to achieve being self-sufficient so I don't have to rely on the grocery store. Gardening-wise, like, I guess technically speaking, I'm trying to achieve the best environment so that I can optimize my garden and really produce some good stuff. Maybe even somehow produce enough to make an income from that avenue. And then professionally, I would like to figure out a way to, earn money, make a living. Right now, I am trying to figure out what my next step in life is. I kind of, when I started this garden, found myself in a position in life where I'm like, all right, I'm done this chapter of my life, what's next? And I left a job, and so now I am kind of exploring what's next. And initially it was just leave the job, take a little break, find another job. But now that I've started this garden and I've started the Fresh Princess, and you know, I'm now working on these new towers. I've got some stuff in the works, and I'm like, okay, so that's what I'm trying to achieve personally, in the garden and professionally, and and also personally, just to be as healthy as possible and eat as clean as possible, which is the reasoning or the driving factor behind this whole mission. So I hope that answers your question. 35% what, Andy? What's the rarest plant you grow? Calves gypsy grape, obviously. No, I'm just kidding. Rarest plant I grow. I don't know, Les, out of all the tomato varieties that I'm growing, what's the rarest one that you've sent me? What's up, John Doe? And what's up, Larf? Good to see you. Cheers, everybody. Happy New Year's. What's 2 p.m. Eastern if I live in New York? 2 p.m. Eastern, I think, right? Yeah, it's the same time. There's no time difference in New York. That's on the other channel, Jackie Boy. That's on TFP After Dark. Go check it out. Link in the description below. Regenerative growing YouTuber, closed loop growing meets simplicity. Oh, John, you'd love to hear from, I was telling you guys, I buy my beef from this guy who raises his cattle, and his main focus is regenerative agriculture. So similar or in the same realm of what you're talking about. And I was gonna see if he'd be interested in, you know, come on here for like 15 minutes and just talk about his mission and the importance of regenerative agriculture, while I do like a TFP in the kitchen or something, and I'm cooking with the product, the cattle that he's raised. What kind of guitar do you play? I don't play guitar. I used to play piano. I can still play piano. Like, I can read music. I know the notes. I remember a couple songs, maybe like just the beginning of them, but if I got back into it, like, I can play without a lot of hardship. TFP, growing some wacky tobacco. Yep. It maintains itself, Jackie boy. I don't do anything. I just sit here and watch it grow. In an ideal world. Krogan, good to see you. Happy New Year. Cheers. Hope you're having a beautiful day so far. Devices up, everyone, yeah. Or coffee mugs up, everybody. Cheers. Something with my coffee again. I mean, maybe it's a good thing. I drink my coffee in like huge gulps because I just, yeah, I love coffee. And now I'm like, oh, sometimes I take the, what do you call it? The rubber thing, it's not a gasket, is it? Or a grommet? I don't know. No, not a grommet, a gasket. I take the gasket off to wash it, and then sometimes I don't put it back on properly, and then I'm not getting anything when I'm trying to drink my coffee, and it's like torture. Schedule will start the flowering process. Exciting. It's already started. So we're going to do a tent tour. So this tent tour is literally going to be fresh for my eyes and your eyes. Like, I haven't looked at what's going on in the grow tent today. I haven't looked at anything. All I can tell you is my orange tower lettuce is getting yellow. We got to feed that tower. What's up, Knuckles? Welcome. Happy New Year. If plants burn from a bit of light, they're trashed. Are you a florist? No, but maybe one day. Honestly, when I was doing my recap video for 2025, I'm like, damn, you grew a lot of flowers. That was a lot of flowers this year. Last year I had even more, but this year I've got plans for the outdoor garden this year. Shout out to Habitual Hobbies. If you guys haven't already, you should go check out her YouTube channel. She's got some really great container gardening going on, and she has inspired me. I want to do root vegetables, and until I get a system or get myself set up to figure that out or to achieve that with this setup here, why not do it outside? And hey, John, in soil. And Stangman, if you're here. Blink 3 times if the plants have you hostage. What if I blink 4? Oh my gosh, you guys, see, I'm so tired. That dad's tent. I don't even know if I said good morning. I think I just said good morning, or maybe I read your comment and I thought I said it out loud. I don't remember, and that happens multiple times. Oh my gosh. Short-term memory. No more TFP after darks. This is what happens. Thank you so much, Legs. I appreciate the support. You're so freaking awesome. All right, we're going to do the tent tour. She's trying to achieve the longest collection of That's What She Said joke. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll ever beat Michael Scott, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. That's what she said. That was a good one, too. Oh, man. Sometimes I think I laughed a little too hard at my own joke. Happy New Year, Sadiq. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, with a $50 fee for creepy comment. Galaxy Rods, did I say good morning? Good morning. Say that again. I was getting coffee. I don't even remember what I was saying. I'm behind on the chat, so I can't tell if this was 5 minutes ago or 5 seconds ago. Oh, the rarest tomato, I think. Oh gosh, I'm behind on the chat. The Fresh Princess laying down the knowledge. What's up, Phantom? What do I do with the used wastewater? Well, in the summer I'll use it for my outdoor garden, but right now I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with this wastewater. I don't know. Any recommendations or suggestions? What do I do with it? I could store it like in a barrel and then like treat it or something, or do something, or yeah, I don't know what I could do. I was like, put it through the RO system, but I'm like, no, that is the wastewater from the RO system. No, Steph, or yeah, I think it's Steph's, right? I am not a vegan or a vegetarian. I eat red meat every single day. Every single day. Not always red meat. Sometimes pork, sometimes chicken. Thank you so much, Ziv. I appreciate that. And Happy New Year, MH. Thank you so much, Crow. Appreciate you. Oh man, Dad's 10. You always make me laugh. Andrew Summer. Do you like your Spider Farmer lights? To be honest, I have nothing else to compare to. So yeah, I like them. Have I used anything else to know if I like something else better? No. You should get GH to stop using synthetic food dyes in the bottle new. Right? That's what I was saying, John. I was wondering, I was questioning, what are these colorings? It can't be necessary. Maybe, you know, like a brownish color I can understand, but what's with the pink and the green? And I don't want to be famous for anything, John. I just want to help people. That's my goal. I mean, if I become famous by default, you know, I can't control that. I'm just kidding. I really just want to help people. Yeah, I asked what the rarest tomato is. Farmatecture, good morning or good afternoon. Happy New Year. Besides your gardening, what do you like to do? I like to edit videos. Video editing is something that is like a very creative outlet for me, and I have a lot of fun with that. I like to do arts and crafts. Like not, I don't mean that in a juvenile way. I mean, sometimes I'll be inspired, and I've done it before where I go pick up a canvas and I've got some paints here and I just paint. Or sometimes I want to make a shirt with my Cricut machine, or I don't know. You know, I'm a DIY kind of gal. And then other than that, nothing. I just like to work in the garden. I like to be busy, home, but busy. Yeah, I'm addicted to my garden, to be honest. That this morning I kind of was like spiraling. I'm like, God, what a way to start a new year. I can't even wake up and greet my plants. I got to sit here and wait till 11 a.m. I got the coffee jitters. Oh my gosh, that happened to me the other day, you guys. I was like transplanting seeds and I was shaking. Oh, Les, yeah, you missed last night. So I think I was in the middle of my recap and then I forgot. Don't be weird, Grandpa Warren. I don't even know who. I think I missed a comment. Whatever. You don't need no THC. Yeah, you know me. Yeah. Oh my God. What's up, Bernie? Happy New Year. And what's up, Mad Scientist? How do you drink your coffee? Black, creamer, milk, macchiato, latte? Okay, I'm not fancy, Canna. I drink my coffee with a splash of 10% cream, but no sugar, no nothing, and it's like a very dark roast coffee. If it's not dark roast, I don't want it. If it's a breakfast blend, you can keep that to yourself. And yeah, I don't like any kind of sweetener, sugar. I'm not a latte person. The stronger the coffee flavor, the better. And I actually, my local grocery store, it's like sometimes it's a hit or miss. Sometimes they have organic cream and sometimes they don't. And I like to stick to organic if I can because, you know, I'm bougie like that. And no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I like to stick to organic if I can. And they only had organic milk. So I haven't had my coffee with 2% milk in years. And this coffee right here is the last coffee that I'm gonna have for the next while with 10% cream. So better enjoy it because it's the last one. Oh, Les, the ox heart really really scared. Did I say good morning, Bernie? I think I said good morning, right? Good morning. Happy New Year's. Sorry, I'm like the ox heart was not doing well, Les. It was, I know the plants have been going through a rough time. I know there's been swings all over the place. But that was the last update before we go on the tent tour. Holy crap, we're 40 minutes in and I'm still talking and I haven't done a tent tour. The ox heart looked so brutal. Everything else was looking much better, but the ox heart continued to display these weird, like the leaves. I don't even know what it was. Like, honestly, somebody in the comments said it could be blight. And I'm like, I don't know. Last time, that's kind of how it looked, but I didn't want to admit it yesterday. So I'm like, I don't know what that was. I don't know what it was, but it could just be the variety. It was only it was the only plant that was affected out of all the tomatoes, all the plants in the buckets. But it was pretty much dying. And it's like, what is the point of, you know, having this bucket or having this plant operational or the bucket operational when plant's not going to produce, right? So it's almost like a business. If the employee isn't doing its job, you're fired. What do you do with the used water? Well, there's wastewater that comes from the RO system, which right now I don't know what to do with. In the summer, I'll use it to water my outdoor. But the used water gets consumed by the plants. So anyways, yeah, the ox heart wasn't doing well. So we got rid of the ox heart last night because I'm like, you know what? You know, it's one of those things where you could leave it one more day and now your whole garden's done because it's affected other things. Honest, do you speak to your plants? Jeff, every single day. I speak to my plants. I say good morning. I say good night. Sometimes if I prune them and I look at it and I'm like, uh-oh, you pruned a little bit too much, I comfort them and I tell them it's going to be okay and that they're going to grow back. And I'm not even kidding. I know that sounds ridiculous, but these are my friends. They're my family. They're my plants. I love them. But I've had grows where I don't talk to them. It depends. Some grows I'm really connected to my plants and some I'm not. Thank you so much, Just Epic. Happy New Year. Happy 2026 to you too. Wishing you all the best for the year ahead and the rest of your life. Yeah, Bernie survived. TFP always sending people to my channel. Well, sure. You know what, Habitual? We're like the yin and yang, right? You're outdoor. Well, you also have an indoor garden and a grow tent, but you know, you're outdoor, very much focused on soil and like you've got your, you know how to make your own compost, and it's like night and day compared to what I'm doing here. And so I think it's cool for people to see, like if you're into gardening, doesn't matter what kind of garden, right? You want to see it all. Root vegetable onions and hydro. You know what, John? Challenge freaking accepted. I'm gonna try. I know, you guys, it's because I see you guys every day that, no, I already told you, when I see the comment pop up, I'm like, oh, for example, Dad's tent is in here. And then I can't remember 5 minutes later, did I just acknowledge it in my head? Or did I acknowledge him out loud? And then that's when I'm like, did I say hi? I saw you come in, but don't know if I said hi. You can't carry unless it's in your trunk in an unopened package. Oh my, Andy. You sound really upset. Oh my gosh. Yeah, laughing too hard at my own jokes. Michael Scott would be proud. Oh gosh, I'm really behind on the chat, aren't I? What's up, Holy Toledo? Happy New Year. What's up, Robert's Place? Happy New Year to you too. I'm so sorry if I missed anybody. Taz, Happy New Year. It's what? Cheers. Thanks for hanging out. Blooming Rose. Happy New Year, everybody. What are we up to today? Trading for the Lord. We are going to be taking care of the garden, pruning some stuff, filling some nutrients, but I've been talking for so long that we're probably not going to get that done. Oh, video editing. Here's the thing is, it sounds really lame, but that's something I can't teach. It's just a feeling. And if you're into music and stuff, then video editing will be easier for you. If you're into music, if you can feel the music and then you envision, yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like a vision. It just comes to me, you know? Dance and sing. I mean, yeah, sometimes, you know, I dance it out a little bit. Shaken, not stirred. No, I just pour it in and that's it. I don't mix. I just pour my cream in, put the lid on, and just drink it. I just don't care, man. I got things to do and plants to tend to. I don't have time to mix my coffee. Thank you for saying that, Paul. Same, I do not want anyone to mess with my coffee. No fake flavors. Me too, Blooming Rose. I'm right there with you. Everybody has problems and learns from them. Yes, and if people tell you they don't have problems, that's because they're delusional or they're lying, which is kind of one and the same, I guess. Sometimes you just need to kill it off. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind on the chat. Sorry guys, I better read faster. I'm like taking my time, chilling. Fresh snow last night, nothing but sun today. It is a beautiful day in Ontario. Reef, good morning. Happy New Year. What a great way to start off the year with some beautiful sunshine. Galaxy, Happy New Year. Coffee is scary nowadays. Why? Is that what keeps me up all night? I'm going to give you guys a view of the grow tent in a sec. We're going to go on a tent tour right now. Tent tour. Okay. I'm just catching up on the chat. Sorry. All right, I'm just going to skip. All right, I'm going to skip the rest of the chat. Sorry, guys. I'll read anything moving forward. All right, tent. Poppin' seeds. Good morning. All right, so this is my tent tour as well because I have not assessed things this morning. No, Rose. Wasn't Rose here? Rose is here somewhere. I saw her in the chat. What new seeds? What's up, Frank? And what's up? Wait, Sky Overhead. I already said hi, I think. Yeah, coffee is very expensive. That's why I should start growing it. All right, Orange Tower. Let's go. I have to... I don't know what's going... Oh, maybe it's not getting watered. This looks wilty. I don't know what happened. I got to make sure the water is on. Things are looking a little... So here's what happened is things were looking yellow. Not only have I not been adding enough nutrients, but it's also getting overwatered because I didn't have it on the timer. The seedlings were so young that I was like, you know what? Let me just let the water run to target the root just in case, because if the water's not running all the time, the roots have, you know, less odds if they're super, super small by getting hit by water. Excuse me. So yesterday I turned the timers on, but I don't know if the tower just never turned back on or if it's empty, but we're gonna fill it. We're gonna add nutrients today. We've got some romaine seedlings, some parsley. They're growing pretty fast. I mean, you guys saw the other day, yeah, switching to 1212 is really gonna hurt the towers. I should do that. Good tip, Cannabis. Thanks for looking out. Always got my back. Appreciate you. Just doing inventory on my garden seeds. You're way ahead of me. Nice. All right, so I'm sorry if I missed anybody, but yeah, we have a bunch of stuff in the green or in the orange tower, and oh yeah, last night I totally forgot. I transplanted stuff last night, and it still survived. So cool. I transplanted like 5 heads of lettuce yesterday. These are the buckets, but we'll go through them in a minute. Everything is looking much better. All right, so the lettuce looks weird. That is Binsky. That is a 10 by 20 grow tent, 200 square feet. This is the grow tower with our romaine lettuce and stuff. So even though they're reaching for light, now that it's reached the light, now it's growing normally and it's looking beautiful, but we do need to add in some nutrients. The leaves are Little too large and a little too tender. But it's lettuce and it's good. I harvested, oh, this is like all dried up. I harvested this entire thing last night, had nachos, and just chopped all my my cilantro and had fresh cilantro all on my nachos. So yeah, now we got our lettuce growing normally now that it's closer to the light. Tatsoi, honestly, I freaking love this plant. It's just so pretty looking. It's a variation of bok choy. But yeah, because I had seedlings in here, I turned the timer off and I forgot to turn it back on. So now I got algae, but normally that doesn't happen with the timers. Excuse me. I've got arugula, and that would be so good with honey mustard dressing, Frank. Wow. This arugula would actually be really good with that. I should do that. And then I've got some kale growing, which again, I need to add. I think it's missing like calcium and I don't know. We've got lavender. I'm gonna have to give the tower a wipe down. And then I've got parsley and I've got Thai basil. Unless if you travel the world, stop at my house. I've never smoked with a vampire. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And what's up, Matthew? Oh, hang on. I'm just going to have a sip of coffee and then I'll go back to showing you guys. So the buckets are obviously doing a lot better. What's up, Raphael? So the lettuce needs more light and more nutrients. So I'll show you the bucket. Well, I want to be able to turn the lights down, but I'm not going to. I'm going to have to show you things just from here and zoom in. I'm not going to go under the lights because I don't want to screw up. You know, it's 12:12 and I'm like limited, right? Happy New Year, bow tie. So good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. So yeah, we've got our eggplant, which is growing very quickly. It's getting big, looking beautiful, and it's got these really prickly thorns. So this is the little finger eggplant. The leaves are huge, you can see, compared to my hand. They had a little growth spurt recently. So yeah, I was saying yesterday, the cucumbers have been like very, I guess, it's like aggressive vegetative state, but now ever since I flushed or drained the system and replenished with fresh water, now we've got some flowers finally. All right, so tomatoes are doing a lot better every day. This is the green zebra tomato. We had some clawing happening and now everything's kind of straightened out. I don't know, it could be a little on the droopy side because the lights just turned on. I don't know, this looks a little droopy here, so I'm gonna keep an eye on that. But they drank everything that I filled the other day, they drank, so I've got to fill this bucket as well and feed them. The pink icicle tomato has really recovered. What's up, Travis? Happy New Year. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. So yeah, we have the pink icicle tomato that finally bounced back. These are really cool. They're like long and narrow tomatoes. They look like an icicle formation and they're pink. They're going to be really, really cool. So I'm having fun with it this year, and I staggered all the colors, right? So you got green, pink. So this is a cherry variety that's green, and zebra, so it's like green and yellow variegated. This is a pink, I think it's kind of like a cherry variation or variety, but it's icicle, so it's long and narrow. This is a purple variety, Paul Robson. It's like a burgundy kind of variety. I don't know, I mentioned your name and then somebody said they didn't see you in the chat, Rose, but I see you here. I know you're here. And then I've got my Dark Galaxy, which I'll give you a close-up in a second, which is like a purple with kind of yellow specks and whatever. And then this is where the ox heart was, but we got rid of it last night on the After Dark channel just because it was too much of a flight risk, and I didn't want to lose any more sleep than I already am. So I got rid of it. So we're missing pink from here, but that's okay because this one's pink. Ponderosa pink, Cousin Martina, which is a red, and then back there's another purple. So we're gonna go through each of them close up. I am gonna turn down my lights for 1 second because I really don't want to hurt my eyes, but it's just for 5 minutes. I'm gonna speed through it so that these lights don't stay off too long. Okay. So pink icicle tomato, this one was drooping like crazy the last couple days, like really, really bad. Like to the degree where, yeah, I thought it wasn't getting watered. The whole thing, these were like falling downward. All of a sudden, I refreshed the system, and now it's starting to perk up again. Things are looking much, much better. And then I've got these flowers here. They're looking great. This is our Dark Galaxy. So this one is like a purple tomato variety with almost like galaxy-like stars. Yeah, that's yours, Galaxy. Shout out to Galaxy. This one is for you. So yeah, we've got some flowers, some tomatoes starting to form. Pretty flower there. That one's looking good. Might have to adjust the watering schedule. I decreased it, and I'm just keeping an eye to make sure things look okay. This is the Cousin Martina. This one is doing great. We officially have tomatoes growing. This is our plant, our first fruiting plant of this run in the buckets. I'm very excited. So Cousin Martina, correct me if I'm wrong, Les, but I think it's like almost like a Roma tomato, but cherry version, right? Just Butters, happy, oh man, I must be tired. I'm like, happy birthday. I mean, happy New Year. So yeah, we got a little tomato growing, yay. First tomato. Well, we got more than one, but one that you can really see. So yeah, this plant is doing well. I'm happy with it. And then, you know what, by the way, guys, all the things I said we're going to get done in the garden, I don't know if I'm going to get it done on the live today, but we'll see. Because I'm excited about the progress of the plants, so I just want to take my time and show you guys. So this is the Cherokee Purple. So the one thing that was wrong with this one, we had some like curling on the leaves, but I discovered 2 nights ago that this bucket was not getting watered. So I believe that that is why. Yesterday I went around and yeah, happy birthday, Bernie. This is all your fault, this happy birthday crap. I pH'd and EC'd every bucket with plants in it yesterday just to make sure, and everything is consistent. We're at 1.7 EC. And the pH was 6.2 across the board, which is a little bit high, but I left it. I didn't want to mess with it. So everything felt, I felt good. Like I felt confident that's why I got rid of the ox heart. Because like if everything else is bouncing back and showing promise, I think it's time to reassess and get rid of the plant. Because it had tip burn, like this, for example. It had something like this, but then it also had, actually, no, that's from Water Splash. I'm starting to get familiar with certain things. Okay, this one is the biggest improvement out of them all. Number 2, Happy New Year. So good to see you. This one was so clawed up that it didn't even look like a proper plant. Is it your birthday, Dad's tent? Happy birthday. I don't know, man. Everyone keeps saying it's like people's birthday when it's not, so I don't freaking know anymore. So yeah, we have the leaves that were clawing like crazy, and like I said, even I don't know if you guys remember the live last night. I showed you guys up close where it was clawed even more than this, and it even uncurled more. So. Yeah, we're making progress, but the res is already like pretty much empty. So it's time to top it up, and I'm going to top it up with nutrients as well, because the goal is to get that EC up to between 2 and 2.5. But yeah, we're in much better shape. It's so weird to see the leaves. Over the last 2 days, I've been taking really close-up videos, like, you know, like this, and then I compare them side by side, and it's so crazy just to see the change in a couple days. It's like, wow. Anyways, it's a good thing. And then I think I showed you guys the Paul Robson. So yeah, the flowers of this one are like a little wacky. Grow and mow. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you today? Hope everyone's having a beautiful day so far. I'm saying beautiful day because, like, you know, there's beauty in new beginnings. So like, new beginning. Hope everyone has a beautiful one. So yeah, that's the green zebra cherry tomato. And then, sorry, I'm like busy assessing my plants too for the first time today. So you know what? I think on today's live, we're gonna maybe prune these plants, and then I'm gonna fill the nutrients and stuff this afternoon. Wait, is it really? Oh, it is. I ain't lying. Oh, Dad's tent. Happy birthday. I wish I knew. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee in your honor. Happy birthday. All right. Peppers. This is a mystery pepper, but it's finally, I don't know, they were like little babies before, so now they're finally starting to take shape. Thank you so much, Bernie. I feel like I really see the improvement today. I'm really excited. So yeah. And then I've got the Marconi Rosso. This one, again, okay, this one looks super yellow. Yeah, sorry guys, I did that by accident. Sometimes I'm distracted because I'm busy looking at something and I'm not looking at the screen and where the camera is pointing. I need to be careful. And then here, yeah, I think this is gonna be another Chinese 5. So I think I have 3 Chinese 5 color pepper plants, to be honest with you guys. Or everything just looks the same, but it's not. This is the Criolla Sella, and yeah, there's something going on. I reduced the watering yesterday, so we'll see if it's overwatering. We'll see what happens if something changes. But yeah, you can see kind of some yellowing here a little bit. I know that the pH is a little high right now. This morning I checked it, well, right before the live, and it was like 7. So we got to bring that down. So maybe that's what we'll do. I don't know. I'm all over the place, but I should focus on that. Yeah, see, we got some yellowing here, so could be a few things, but we're going to, yeah, that's what I thought. It looks like too much water because look at this one. That when they start to look like a deflated balloon, especially the zinnias, when they droop like that, that is a sign of overwatering. I gotta also prune these leaves here. These are zinnia flowers. And what did I tell you guys? I knew it. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, but I swear, okay, I told you guys that after this new set of leaves, there would be a bud, and I think that's a bud forming. I knew it. Unless maybe that's new leaves. I don't know. It looks like a bud to me. And then this is, yeah, mystery pepper. I don't know what this is, but the peppers took off overnight. So maybe, I don't know, maybe they liked the extra darkness. Maybe the 12-12 is a thing. I got all my testing pens, sky overhead. We're going to go around and just test the F out of everything. Now that's all I do. It's like, and I'm just constantly documenting it. So yeah, we've got the, which one is this? This is the Mocha Swirl. I want to pinch off the flowers because I want the plant to get bigger before it starts producing. But yeah, we've got some little flower buds in there. And yeah, I've got all the tools now. That's why I'm not panicking in my garden, because I feel like I have a good handle on what's going on. And what did I tell you? So this I actually topped already, Ganja. That's why we have so many growth points. But I will be pinching off the flowers. So you'll see the difference. This one I topped. This one I topped, right? You can see all the new growth points. These ones I didn't top. So you can see the difference. So yeah, all right, we got a bunch of stuff to do. I better get to work and stop talking. We got new peppers. What did I tell you guys? Just give it time and it'll bounce back. The leaves were all screwed up and it was all messed up and now it's bouncing back. But I'm gonna cut these suckers off. I might. Zinnias are so easy to propagate. We'll see how they do. If they do well and if I like the flowers once they bloom, we're gonna finish up this whole row with zinnia flowers or fill all of these and just have freaking flowers everywhere. Ganja, yes, I have done a side-by-side of what happens when you top a plant versus don't, and why wouldn't you top it, you know, unless you don't have the space to grow outwards. But so yeah, those are the buckets. Everything looks beautiful. I'm really, really pleased with everything. Happy New Year, Lawrence. My tent is on 12/12 and you always tell me it looks great. My ceiling started 24 hours on for a bit, then go back to 12/12. Yeah, and when I was looking online, like everything does pretty well on 12/12, and it's like, think about nature, right? It's the same. That's probably why things do so well. Yeah, Bernie, zinnias are super prone to PM. That's why I'm like, nutrients, no. Pruning, no. Nutrients, no. Pruning. So, let's do a quick top and prune, and then we will put in nutrients. So I need to get, hang on a bit. Okay, gloves, hydrogen peroxide. I gotta clean my pruners because yesterday I used them to cut the ox heart and then I didn't clean them. Have you tried Lost Coast? Oh, I use them all the time. I use it all the time on my outdoor garden, and I need to re-up. And actually, shout out to Dirk from Lost Coast. Oh my gosh, you guys, I showed you guys one time on a live. He sent me the most awesome jacket. I'm so grateful. I love Lost Coast Plant Therapy. Is this some high-tech tent or an actual, but it's just a grow tent. It's not high-tech. It's just a grow tent in the home. What's up, Grow Doc? Happy New Year. 29% hydrogen peroxide. I'm just gonna let my pruners soak. I usually keep a jar of like 29% and I just throw things in whenever I need to disinfect. But, you know, every couple days I dump it and I pour new. Where's my other pruners? All right, so in the meantime, we can think about, or I can think about nutrients for the second bucket system. So I think we're moving past the seedling stage. So I last gave them nutrients for seedling. So, oh my gosh, don't do what I used to do and write 2025. We're 2026 now. So January 2026. Second bucket system. Everything looks massive compared to yeah, it's because I think it's because I'm 5 feet tall. And it's also the angle. Actually, no, I think I look even smaller if I put it eye level. If I put my camera eye level, I look even smaller maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, technically the ceiling's almost twice my height, right? All right, let me just, where's my, all right, I also need to fill the tower. I can hear it slow. Is the gold thing a carbon filter? This is a grow tower. Yeah, it's like the, I'll show you guys really quick. I've got an orange one. I've got a yellow one. Yeah, I was like, what gold thing? I've got a yellow one, it's empty right now. And then I've got a green one. What's up, Semper? Good morning. Happy New Year. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. All right, second bucket system. Oh, no. Drop my coffee. My last coffee with 10% cream and I almost spilt it. So yeah, I don't know if I should give it mild vegetative or aggressive vegetative. I think I'm gonna just give it half the amount of aggressive vegetative. Planting land for them. Ended up making everything verbiage lucky and I caught before putting them away. Whew! Nice save. Yeah, hidden gold in the tent. Happy New Year, Bob. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, so I'm just soaking my pruners for a second because we're gonna go top stuff and then I'm writing down what I'm going to add. So how much water do I have? All right, so this is going to go to the buckets, and then I'll make more for the grow towers. Do you grow outside? I don't grow food outside. I just grow flowers outside. I have a cut flower garden, but this year I think I'm going to try some container gardening. All right, so I'm doing 4 gallons, which is 16 liters. So 1 milliliter per liter of CalMag. Takes me time now. I'm like, take the time to write your notes so that you can actually go back and understand what they all mean after. Because a lot of the time I just write things so fast and then later I'm like, What's up, Pratham? Thank you for hanging out. Happy New Year. Brian, I'm reluctant to use it because a lot of people make fun of it and how much people think it's going to fix their garden, but it's actually counterintuitive sometimes, and so I get weird about CalMag. And then after I wonder sometimes why my plants aren't doing well, and then I add too much. Okay, so, oh my god, my hair almost went in the 30% hydrogen peroxide. I can never decode my notes. What's up, AV Grower? Yeah, that's the problem. So literally I'm writing like what the ratio, what the recommended ratio is versus what I'm going to put in. And oh shit, my okay, so let's go top these plants, and then we'll add nutrients into the buckets. And now I'm going to do the nutrients the way I did it with these buckets. CalMag, circulate, then rest of the nutrients, then circulate. I feel like that worked because I've done that twice now and I'm actually seeing effects, and it doesn't look like I have lockout. Okay. Pruners are clean. We're gonna top our pepper plant, cut or prune or lollipop or whatever our zinnias. What the fuck is that? So, I really try not to swear, but sometimes I get freaked out because I think I see a bug or something, but it was just a piece of paper towel. But yeah, sometimes I panic. Also, I totally said I was only gonna leave the lights down for 5 minutes, and it's been more than 5 minutes. All right. Just gonna quickly top these and prune these. Zinnias also need to be topped. They do much better if they're topped. So I'm just gonna take the lower leaves. Take the suckers. And I'm gonna top it. So I literally just cut it right off, don't even think twice. I'm gonna do the same thing to this one right here. I'm gonna cut it even lower. And same with this one, I'm gonna get this leaf off right here. There we go. So it feels like, oh God, what have you done? But then in a couple days, you get this over here. I don't know if I'm pointing the camera correctly, but you know what I mean. All right, so we've topped the peppers. I have a couple of suckers to prune off of the cucumbers. That's why I try to get organic coffee, Erin. All right, I'm gonna put you guys here. Cucumber. He still has like, yeah, ladybugs. Once you get a ladybug in your house, that's it. You're done. So yeah, I'm just gonna follow along with the plant because there's like a lot of side shoots or whatever that I have not pruned off. Alright, so we're here. Hello. Here. Suckers. This plant smells so strong of cucumber. You know when you cut a cucumber, that fresh cucumber smell? You just walk by this plant and I smell cucumber. It's crazy. It's grabbed onto the string trellis already, which it's not supposed to. The string trellis is for the eggplant. Okay, I think that's it. I mean, I saw something here that's like questionable. What is this? Yeah, I mean, it looks like a healthy plant. We got flowers growing. Oh, I cut off a cucumber. I think the thicker one is a cucumber. They look like flowers at first because the stem is like long and skinny, but really it's a cucumber because they're long and skinny cucumbers. Yeah, that should be my intention for the channel, is try to make twice as many "that's what she said" jokes than I did last year. What do you guys think? What's up, Lori? Happy New Year. I'm just catching up on chat. So yeah, ganja, I got it directly from a manufacturer, so it's like a no-name. I'd have to find out. I forget the name of the manufacturer. Okay. Nutrients. Okay, so I'm giving them half of the recommended amount. I have two options. I can either do general purpose, mild vegetative, or aggressive. I'll do, because I'm doing half the recommended amount, I'll just do aggressive. So 20 mils of micro, 30 mils of did you choose hydro over soil for any particular reasons? Cleanliness and speed of production. If you have everything optimized and dialed in, it's faster. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 mils of bloom. All right, so 20, 30, 10. Let's go. I bring all my stuffs. I don't need, well, I should bring my pen because I'm gonna have to write down. Computer pro, oh my god, I suck with, like, if I don't have a notebook in hand, I'm not gonna go transcribe it to my laptop later, kind of thing, or, you know, if I bring my laptop in here and I forget it in here, it's gonna get human. I'm the worst. So I should be using an app, but there's so many apps that would make my life easier for so many things, but I'm a pen and paper kind of gal. I don't know. I don't even like to shop online. Like, I like to go in store and buy things, even if it's easier and readily available online. Put all my stuff in here. I just need the So who was asking if I got my pen yet? Or my stuff? I got so many different pens. But this is the, I don't know, I guess you call it a meter if it measures pH and EC and ppm. I guess it's called a meter. I was loyal to the soil for life. I never talked to till I tried hydro. Seriously? Oh my gosh, really? I grow indoors, so hydro is the way to go. I'm not knocking hydro one bit. I've never tried, but I'm open. Yeah, this is a place where we've got soil growers. We've got people that grow in different grow mediums, different methods. Just to learn and exchange information. There's not one way that I believe is better than the other. In terms of what you're trying to achieve, right? Everything has a place and a purpose. Okay, I'm turning the lights on this side back up. Let me get these up a little bit, and we're going to do this quickly. All right. What's up, Giggle Tree? Yeah, I'm still here. Still here. We have a little bit of work to do today. I have never done a side-by-side, Pratham, so I don't know. I have no idea. That's a great question. I would say hydro according to sources online and data that's been collected, but Yep. Definitely depends on what you're growing and how much space you have for sure. What's my favorite pen so far? I haven't tried many to know. I've only had one pen, so this one is my favorite one so far, and it's not even, I don't know, some random brand. It's from Amazon, but it had very high reviews, and it's I mean, as long as you keep it calibrated, they're all the same crap, really. Yeah, Lori, the lettuce tastes so freaking good. It's so good. Yeah, the hydro is definitely different for sure. A whole different ballgame. All right, so I'm just gonna do this quickly because then we also have to fill the tower. Can't believe it's January 1st already. Holy crap. Where does the time go? All right, so I've tried a bunch of different ways to do this, but I found that last time when I added the CalMag and then I let the system circulate for a bit, and then added the nutrients, it seemed to be effective. So that's what I'm going to do this time. I'm just going to let the system circulate for 5 minutes, and then we're going to add in the other stuff. Happy New Year, Mr. E. Good to see you. Thank you for saying that. Right now, this is it. This is having fun for me. Even though it's working, I'm having fun. I really enjoy. Sorry if I missed anything in the chat. I'm not going to go back through and catch up on everything, but soil is the most complicated medium. Interesting. Does anyone else? I used to do that, Neil. I used to mix my nutrients separately and then add it to the res. I tried a bunch of different ways and I'm just kind of trying to, it's still trial and error. I've done this way twice and I'm seeing like the physical effects on my plants. So that's the way I learn. Like that's my indicator that I'm doing something right, I guess. You know what, Dad's Tent? I feel like we're the same in that way. To me, soil feels complicated, and it's because I guess I can't see the roots or something. I don't know. Like maybe I can't, I don't know. Too many chemicals. Yeah, a lot would say. Thanks so much, Hydro Grower. Appreciate that. I'm actually gonna get up for a second here while that circulates for a few minutes. I'll get a sip of coffee. Yeah, you know what? As long as you grow, Hydro Grower, check out the link in the description below for TFP After Dark. That is where we grow the other plant and we talk about it. This is about food and indoor gardening, aeroponics, everything else. This is the first hydroponic set I made. Nice. Kratky. I think Death Squad has something in a Kratky, if I'm not mistaken. He had some kind of flower plant. He sent me a picture. Yeah, Bill, if you're growing in soil, manure, I'm sure is the way to go. This is my new favorite live stream. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that, the Story Lab. Showed up for me. Well, I'm happy to share the garden with you guys. It's going to be a good year. We're going to have, yeah, a lot of good things growing. This grow is really going to be about just showing you guys all these different varieties and kind of shining light on all the different things that you can grow in an indoor garden. And it doesn't have to be just basic tomatoes. It can be almost like an art too, like a garden. You know, a lot of plants are just ornamental, a lot of plants are for food, but why not make it both, right? So that you have something nice to look at too. Thanks so much, MK. Appreciate the support. Ganja, I don't grow the other plant. I'm trying to grow. Like I have a couple plants, but I don't grow it. This is my first one, and they're still seedlings. Follow your intuition. Yes, true. Learning is what it's all about. Yes. Thanks for hanging out, Ganja. Appreciate you. Happy New Year. Have a great rest of your day. Bernie, I agree. So simple, but I do grow some things in soil. I haven't made any nutrients. I don't know if you're asking me, Sky Overhead. I haven't made any nutrients, so I have a different approach because my system is recirculating and it seemed to have worked well last time. I added in CalMag, I let the system circulate for 5. I added in the rest of my nutrients, let it circulate, and then I pH and check the EC shortly after. All right. I know that sounds risky because like you're giving your plants a shot of something that you're not sure about, but it worked the last time. I'm just gonna have faith and try it again. And if it doesn't work, we'll find out real quick. But that's okay. What? I'm like, oh shit, I better check my live stream's still working, because sometimes it just crashes on me when I'm in the middle of doing something. I don't have any more hydrogen peroxide. I gotta make more. Woo! right, let that circulate for 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to go around pH and check everything. Let's see what's going on with this grow tower. I'm learning, Bernie. It's because you guys pointed me in the right direction. And then, like I said, I took a couple days to mix the nutrients kind of like on my own and really pay attention. I took like very detailed videos of all my plants before and after so that I can see like the direct effects, the direct like the correlation between what I've done and the issues that I'm seeing on my plants. And I saw improvement, and then I did the same thing again and I saw more improvement. So now I'm like, all right, I feel ready now to try it with the second bucket system. If I continue to see that same kind of that implementing it in that same way is effective, then I'm going to continue to do that, because I've been experiencing lockout even when I'm mixing so that res is 5 gallons. I mix CalMag, I mix, let it sit, add in my nutrients, and then I circulate the system, and then I pH, and then up until now I've been experiencing issues. So maybe I was causing lockout with the way I was mixing it. I don't know. Because the thing is, like, yeah, it's like you're mixing now a concentrated nutrient solution, but as it travels through the system, I don't know what happens. Maybe the first plants uptake more and there isn't enough left for the others. Like, I don't know why that happens. It shouldn't make a difference, really, but it does. Happy 2026, Frog Physics. You make your own hydrogen. No, I don't make my own hydrogen. I mean 3%. So I dilute, this is 29%, and I dilute it 9 parts water, 9 parts distilled water to 1 part 29% to make 3%, so that I use a tablespoon per gallon in my res after I add my nutrients. Right now, it's not cost effective, Bill. I don't know what it's doing to my body, but it can't be doing worse than what other things that are on produce that's sold in the store would be doing to my body. You can't trust anything anymore. Things that are allowed to pass now for certified organic would blow your mind. So at least I know the nutrients is, yes, it's chemical and it's synthetic, but like, if you take D3, vitamin D3, if you take D3, the D drops from the over-the-counter D drops, and you look at the source of where that vitamin D is coming from, or you take vitamins over-the-counter, Jameson or whatever, like, there's certain ones that the source is synthetic, and so whether I'm using synthetic nutrients and minerals for growing my own food that's not sprayed, I don't need to wash it with my nasty tap water that's, you know, heavy with chlorine, chloramine, pharmaceuticals, rust. So it's kind of like the lesser of two evils, right? So that's kind of my approach is, if you're going to approach things that way and look at the source of everything and the effects on your body, then you can't do anything in life, you know. There's negative effects of everything, but you kind of pick and choose what's most aligned with you, I guess. But in terms of, is this cost effective right now? No, it's not, but it will be. How do you fund the setup? Is it expensive? Yeah, it was an upfront investment, something that I was planning for a little bit, based on, you know, my lifestyle and what I want to achieve in life. But yeah, I didn't anticipate sharing the journey and it turning into this. The investment was really just like home grow, whatever. And then I was like, you know what? It'd be fun to document my journey. Yeah, exactly, Cavs. I have $30,000 in credit card debt. Thanks so much, John. Happy New Year. It's definitely cost effective and it's not doing anything worse to your body than the random food. Yeah. See, the thing is because I'm learning, I thanks for saying that, Bernie. Because I'm still learning, I have not optimized things for it to be cost effective yet. Prathan, I'm good, but thank you so much. I appreciate the offer. Don't tell her how proud. Oh my God, yeah, seriously. Yeah, tell her about lockout. That is what she said, yeah. What's up, Ben? I like the cool font. Organic means bugs. Bugs means... Yeah, you guys, I thought organic meant something different when I first started growing, so... Gaia Green? No, but I've heard good things. Why don't I grow stuff? Yeah, you should, Frog Physics. Get started. Come on, what are you waiting for? Do you know how many tomatoes you can buy for $20,000? I don't know, but I got a lot of hate on Instagram the other day. Some guy's like, what? She's got this whole setup for tomatoes. It's not even profitable. I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to make money. I'm trying to eat clean freaking food, okay? And you can't put a price on food sovereignty. Yeah, I think we're talking about different things, right? We're talking about organic food versus organic, like, nutrients. There's a difference, and that's what I didn't know. I thought organic was organic. All right, let's turn these lights down. I'm gonna pH some stuff. I'm gonna check all the buckets just to see where we're at. I might have to let it circulate, but it's got to go off for just a minute. And I'm just gonna check things here. First, I'll take you guys to check here. We might have to adjust. I have no idea what it's going to be like. If it works out and it's perfect, then I'll be pleased. And if we have to adjust, we'll adjust accordingly. Wait, I want to check the EC, not the ppm. All right, so the water is a little warm, but that's just because I took, this bottle is still frozen, so I took it out. We got to add it back in. pH is a little high, but I'm gonna let it kind of just circulate and do its thing and check it maybe in like 30 minutes and adjust accordingly. But it's pretty good. Like 6.2 isn't bad. It's a little bit on the high side. I'm gonna go check one of my buckets or something just to see what it is in the last bucket here. See, it's high, so once it starts to circulate, we'll be in better shape. 6.6. So yeah, I have to, I'm gonna let it circulate a little bit longer because last time I did, and it kind of regulated itself to 6.2 across the board. So I'm gonna let it circulate. I'm gonna put the frozen water bottle back in. I gotta write that down. Fuck, I forgot what it said. It was 6.2 and like 1, the EC was like 1, I think, right? get you guys here for a sec. Actually, no, you guys are gonna fall in the res if I do that. Where's my tripod? 6.2 and EC was 1. You know what's so funny is this is such a dumb book. Somebody gave it to me for my old job, and it has all these things like top priorities, morning, afternoon, and I'm just using it to like write my notes. And I'm gonna write today, it says today's happy memory, and I'm gonna write pH 6.2. It's my happy memory of the day. And I'm gonna just let it circulate and do its thing. I gotta reset the watering schedule now. And we're gonna, yeah, I gotta also fill the tower, but I'll do that later. Put my frozen water bottle back in, my water chiller. Yeah, schedule. Where's my... seconds on. Ten seconds on, 4 minutes off. We're gonna get the lights back up. And there we go. We topped our pepper plants, we pruned our zinnias, topped it, and we also filled our second buckets. Next time we fill them, we're going to refresh the system, drain the old water, get the new water, and don't top your pen. Oh yeah, shoot, that's a good point. I did one of those where I tapped it on the edge of the thing. Shouldn't do that. Good tip. Galaxy. Oh my god. Yeah, FDA approved means nothing. In fact, if it's FDA approved, it's probably like not good. There's probably something in there that's profitable for the FDA. I do not have chickens, Frogs Physics. I think you can get a penicillin shot for that. That's hilarious. Yeah, me too, Les. I buy meat from, I buy local. Try not to buy meat from the store. But you do the best you can, right? Like sometimes it's not affordable. Prathan, I use frozen water bottles to maintain the water temp. And actually, I noticed today that the reservoir was not as hot as it usually is because the lights didn't turn on until 11 a.m. Yeah, I'm gonna let it circulate sky overhead because the pH is a little high in the last bucket, but it should like stabilize and mix, so we'll see. John, I just quit using full organic nutrients. I was using, well, no, it wasn't full, it was a hybrid between synthetic and organic, but if a hybrid didn't work for me, I ain't freaking using the full organic. I have organic nutrients that I could use. That's water soluble. It's just a choice. You know, cleaning out my system will harm me in other ways. Did somebody send a voice note in the chat? What is that? Or is that a picture? Am I crazy? Are you guys seeing the same thing that I see? My German Shepherds eats pounds of meat daily. Nice. A sound wave? Living Soil Gang. Yeah, I mean, we got people from all kinds of methods of growing, which is totally cool, man. This is all about just growing, as you know. Yeah. I'm gonna turn this again because I feel like we gotta get some airflow going. I don't see leaves moving. And then I gotta move this over. Nice and breezy now in the grow tent. Is this lab solar powered? No, and it's not a lab, like it's just a grow tent. Just a grow tent. Cortex, I'm growing my own produce, so I'll just give you guys a look before I sign off. I'm gonna feed the orange grow tower later. These are the buckets. Peppers and flowers on this side. Eggplant, cucumbers, and tomatoes on this side. Green tower with lettuce and herbs. And there's the other side of the buckets. There it is, you guys. That is the garden in just probably a short month. By the end of January, it's already going to have been a great year because we're going to have the garden in full bloom. We're going to have beautiful, colorful varieties. I purposely chose things that are just going to be colorful, bright, happy, just things that brighten your soul for the winter. And I can't wait to share it with you guys. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I got this fan like drying out my eyes now. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Whether you celebrate the new year or not, Happy New Year, everybody. May this year bring you all the things you want, all the things you wish for. Or may this year put you on the path to all the things you wish for if those things seem out of reach. So yeah, just sending everybody positivity. You know, let's make this a good year. Bill, that would be a great idea. I've had a lot of people tell me, like, just go back to the basics, grab a high school chem textbook. But you see, that's not my style. I just like to do things, screw up, learn from it, and don't make the same mistake again, unfortunately. AB Grower, man, 2026 Chiller Fun. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, you guys. You guys are honestly awesome. You make my days great. You really do. You know, the first half of my year last year what a difference compared to the second half of the year, because I started doing these lives in May and I connected with you, a lot of you, over the last 6 months. It's just been so awesome, so awesome. New friends, new knowledge, new connections, new information, new everything. So let's just make it a good year, you guys. Let's grow. I missed the last part. That's okay. That's okay. We'll be back tomorrow. That's the good news, you guys, is that's the commitment. Every day, 12 p.m. Eastern time. Come hang. Now it's not even a commitment anymore. It's just something I want to do and I choose to do because I love hanging out with you guys. You guys are the best. So thank you so much for your kindness, support, for the chat, for the good hang, and have a great day, everybody. Happy New Year. Have a great rest of your day, and don't forget to smash the like button on your way out. Peace, everybody. Yeah, Happy New Year, Poppin' Seeds. I choose you guys. You guys are the best, man. Honestly, I feel like you guys are all my friends, and it's so wonderful. It's just a good feeling. What a beautiful, beautiful community. And I can't wait to share my garden with you guys. I really can't wait. And I hope you guys share yours with mine too, or yours with me too. Share pictures in the community if you want. Join the Discord. Yeah, let's grow. Peace, everybody. Bye.